Desire. The world has been taught to fear it. Religions have told you to suppress it. Society has told you to hide it. And yet, it is desire that moves the stars, builds civilizations, and gives birth to art, science, and love. Without desire, there is no motion, no creation, no awakening. But Osho said something few dared to understand. Desire is not your enemy. The attachment to desire is. The moment you clutch it, it burns you. But the moment you flow with it, it becomes divine fire, the same fire that creates life, not destroys it. Most people live torn between guilt and longing. They chase what they crave, then hate themselves for craving it. They want peace, but they fight their own nature. They want love, but they fear surrender. They want freedom, but they carry 1,000 invisible chains, all made of should and should not. You cannot be free while you are divided within. You cannot awaken while you condemn your own fire. The ego thrives in this division. It whispers, be spiritual, but don't feel. Be pure, but don't burn. Be free, but stay safe. And so you live half alive, wholly on the surface, hollow within. But Osho's truth is rebellion. To awaken, you must embrace desire, not escape it. You must enter the flame, not fear its heat. You must burn completely, until nothing false remains. Look closely. What is ego if not the illusion of control? It wants to own every experience, to decide what is right, what is wrong, what is allowed, what is forbidden. But the moment you start judging your own being, you split your consciousness into fragments, one that watches and one that hides. And in that split, you lose wholeness. You lose freedom. Real freedom is not in controlling desire, it is in watching it. Silently. Without judgment. Without interference. Like a mountain watching clouds drift across its peak. Like the ocean witnessing waves rise and fall. When you become the witness, you are neither sinner nor saint. You are simply aware. And awareness transforms everything it touches. In awareness, desire becomes dance. Ego becomes illusion. And every breath becomes meditation. Osho once said, don't fight darkness, light a lamp. And that is the essence of awakening. Don't fight your desires, bring awareness to them. Don't fight your ego, see through it. Don't fight the world, wake up within it. When you burn with awareness, desire turns into devotion. The same longing that once bound you becomes the bridge to liberation. The same energy that once pulled you outward turns inward, rising like sacred fire through the spine, igniting every cell with aliveness. This is the hidden law of freedom. You do not become free by killing the self. You become free by transcending it. You do not awaken by withdrawal. You awaken by seeing clearly that nothing ever truly bound you. Let every desire become a mirror. Let every emotion be your teacher. Let every moment be meditation. And when the last illusion burns away, when even the desire to awaken dissolves, you will find that you were never in chains. You were never lost. You were always infinite. Because the fire you feared was your own light all along. The seeker walks through the forest of his own mind. He has been taught to fear the shadows there, the whispers of lust, anger, ambition, greed. So he lights a candle of morality and begins to fight the darkness. But Osho would smile and say, you fool, you don't destroy darkness by fighting it. You destroy it by understanding it. Because the darkness you fear is not evil, it is simply unseen. And whatever you refuse to see, owns you. That is the first illusion of the ego, the belief that suppression is strength. But suppression is poison. It kills your fire slowly, until you become a walking ghost, polite, proper, but passionless. The ego wants to appear holy, not whole. It polishes the mask and hides the mirror. It builds temples but forgets the soul. It quotes truth but never lives it. Desire is not your downfall. Hypocrisy is. The hypocrite prays to be free of desire, yet his prayers are desires in disguise. He says, I want to be pure. That want is still desire. He says, I seek God. That seeking is still craving. He says, I renounce the world. But even in renunciation, his ego whispers, look how spiritual I am. You see, the ego can wear any costume, saint or sinner, monk or millionaire. It feeds on identity. It thrives on the need to be something. And the moment you try to become something, you move away from truth. Truth is not becoming, It is being. You cannot reach it through effort. You awaken to it through awareness. Just as the flower does not try to bloom, it simply receives the sun and opens. Awareness is the sun. Desire is the seed. When the two meet, transformation begins. But the modern world teaches the opposite. It tells you to chase without pause, to grind, to conquer, to outperform. Even spirituality has become a race, a brand, a performance of purity. People meditate with the same tension they once used to earn money. They count breaths like coins. They seek enlightenment like a trophy. And Osho would laugh. He would say, the moment you chase peace, you have lost it. Because peace cannot be caught, it can only be noticed. The enlightened man does not fight the storm. He dances with it. He lets desire roar, but he stays silent within. He lets thoughts rise, but he does not follow them. He lets the world spin, but he remains still. That is the essence of freedom, to live among chaos yet remain untouched, to feel every emotion yet be ruled by none, to play the game of life, knowing it is a game. The man of awareness becomes like the lotus, rooted in the mud but untouched by it. Desire becomes fragrance, not filth. Ego becomes play, not prison. He no longer rejects or clings, he simply flows. That is why Osho called life a divine paradox. To find freedom, you must lose control. To awaken, you must stop trying to awaken. To love, you must stop seeking love. Because in the stillness of surrender, the real begins. And then, something miraculous happens. The same energy that once fueled your ego begins to rise like a sacred flame. The same passion that once pulled you toward the world now lifts you beyond it. Desire transforms into awareness. Awareness dissolves into bliss. And bliss becomes silence. In that silence, you no longer ask, "Who am I?" Because the one who asks has disappeared. There is only vastness. There is only witnessing. There is only the gentle hum of existence, unbroken, eternal, infinite. When you reach that state, you will laugh at all your old fears. You will realize the monster you ran from was only your reflection, distorted by ignorance. You will see that heaven and hell were not places, but states of mind. You will understand that freedom was never something to be gained. It was your nature all along. And that is the ultimate joke of enlightenment. You were already what you were seeking. You were already whole. You were already divine. You just had to stop running from yourself long enough to see it. So burn, my friend, but burn with awareness. Let your desires be your teachers. Let your ego expose itself in the light of consciousness. Do not hide from your humanness. Sanctify it by seeing it clearly. Because when awareness touches even the darkest corner of your being, darkness becomes light. Desire becomes meditation. And the fire that once consumed you becomes your liberation. That is Osho's revolution. Not escape. Not renunciation. Not moral cages. But awakening through experience, not avoidance. Living so fully, so consciously, that illusion has no place to hide. You are not here to kill your desires. You are here to see through them. You are not here to destroy your ego. You are here to transcend it. You are not here to escape life. You are here to live it totally. Because only when you live totally do you awaken eternally.